Yo, Kpaceguy here. What's going on, YouTube? What's up? What's up? What's up? So, quick video, really quickly. I want to go back and talk about the Monoprice Monolith. But first, I want to say sorry to everybody on the last video who got on to me about not knowing there is a second version of the Monolith. I had done my research on that version, the first version they ever made. Didn't know they came out with the second one with balanced XLR inputs, none of that stuff. Didn't know. So I went back and did my research again. Timeout. This video is too loud. Alright, sorry, I had stuff in the background that distracted me. I went back and did my research, and I found a lot of really good information that has ultimately sold me to get the Monolith. And I've been telling you guys in previous videos, I'm gonna get the Monolith, I'm getting the Monolith. I haven't really told you why. I'm gonna tell you now, and let's get right into it. So Monoprice Monolith, I have some stuff I written down here so I didn't have to try to remember it. So first, it's better to go with a 5 or 7 channel version than it is to go with the 2 channel version, because when you add the cost factor, you pay less for the channels that you would when you have just 2 channels. And you never know where you're going to need those extra channels. So even if you're running a 2 channel setup, if you ever want to upgrade your system, or maybe if you want a new amp and you want to keep that one and use it for something else, you have those extra channels to run your Dolby Atmos or an extra pair of speakers, or if you want to run wide speakers in your home theater, you have that ability to do so. You put ceiling speakers in there, you can run those on the amp. So it's better to get the 5 or the 7 channel because you're paying less for the amps than you would if you're getting a 2 channel. So it's kind of cost effective that way. Another good reason why you should get this amp and why I'm getting this amp, because it's from ATI. ATI has their hands on the Monolith. ATI is a very reputable name. They've made a lot higher end amplifiers, and now they get their hands on the Monolith, so you know the build quality, and you know the construction, you know the sound. All that stuff is going to be very well made. It's going to have really good sound quality as well. The design of they design amps for much more expensive amps like Outlaw. They're built here in the USA, I believe, in California, same as all their other products. So that's a really good reason to get that. If you're not familiar with ATI, look them up. I did research them as well. They make some pretty good stuff. Each channel has its own heat sink, so you don't have to worry about too much heat. I have actually heard some complaints about it getting really hot. Mine's not going to be in a cabinet. It's not going to be in a TV stand. It's going to be out in the open, in a closet though. But the closet has, like, I have one of those doors you open. You've seen the video where when I first made a video of my movies and stuff. In that door, it opens and it has vents on it. It's vented, so there's air coming in and coming out. So I don't have to worry about any of that. But it handles heat better because it has it's AB design. It handles heat better. Usually Class D amplification is a little bit cooler, but with the heat sinks, each amp has its own heat sink, so it's gonna be a little bit cooler than it would if it was just one giant heat sink like that. So newer models, this is big. Newer models have XLR inputs. For those that it appeals to. It doesn't appeal to me yet. I haven't really got into it, but I just saw an ad for the Yamaha RX-A 3080 that comes out in July of next year. They are gonna have 2 channel XLR outputs to go to your input for your amplifier now. And my subs also have balanced inputs and stuff like that as well. So I might start to dabble into that because I really want to know if it's really that much better to have it or not, if I can even tell or not. Excuse me, but it's much better. It's really good they added that to their amplifiers. Now it appeals to more people than it did before. The next thing here is it doesn't make any popping or clicking noises when you turn it on startup, which is awesome. Awesome. It's a small thing, but I really hate it though when I turn on an amplifier, boom, it has a little hum after it or whatever. You know it's on, that's cool. Relay clicks are kind of cool. You turn it on and hear click, 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 like, ooh, you know, let's get it going. But really, that can be damaging to your speakers depending on how loud that click is. And it's a rush of power all of a sudden just going to your speakers. It could damage them. So it has a slow startup. It slowly gets the power out, but once it gets the power there, it sustains it. It's all good. So that's really cool. There's 200 watts at 8 ohms with very low distortion. Meets and exceeds power ratings. I've heard this a lot, and that's really good. You're not getting less than 200 watts all channel driven, because that's what it's rated to do, but it's not rated to go over that, and sometimes it does, and that's always good. A little more power than what you paid for, but you don't ever want to go less than what you paid for, because now you're wasting your money. You could have got something else. So that's really good. It has a since it's really good with power, you can crank that bad boy up as high as you want it to go, you're not gonna have too much distortion until you crank it up above levels that it really shouldn't be at. But then again, your speakers probably can't really, you know, handle that level either. So it can handle probably all volumes unless you throw this thing outside and start pumping some music at a party, at a family reunion, and then now you're really pushing it. But other than that, like a normal application in a home theater of any room size, you should be okay. That's really, really good to know. How does it sound though? Compared to Emotiva amps, you won't miss Emotiva. I won't miss my Emotiva. It's kind of hard for me to compare because I have a 2-channel, 150 watt Emotiva amp. I don't have 200 watts. It's not 7 channels, so it's hard to compare. But sound quality wise, it's here. I'm not sure which one is better or not because I haven't got to listen to the Monolith yet. But I'll definitely let you know when I hear it. But from what I've seen, from what I've heard, from what I've read, you're not gonna miss it. You're not gonna be like, ah, but the Emotiva sounded so much this. It's all right. What do we have here? Bass is really, really tight. Music sounds effortless. Doesn't compress sound at high volumes. That's again with the power. It handles very, very well. It gives you full wattage. It runs without breaking a sweat. That's really, really good. That's big for me because I like to listen to stuff loud. I may not be able to anymore because I'm in an apartment, but there will be a time where when I'm here by myself or I move out and I can crank it again. I want that juice. I want that juice, and I love my bass. It's really easy for me to hear bass not so tight, not so clean, not so crisp because I sing bass in the choir. I sing tenor now, but I still can get down there low. I really love low notes. I love my bass to go low. I usually crank my bass low, my low notes a little bit higher, like in an EQ or something. I usually crank up 20 hertz or 25 hertz. I really like that low note, and I want it to be heard. So I want it to be tight as well. I don't want no sloppy sounding bass, and I kind of had an issue with that with one of my older receivers. The bass wasn't too good. I didn't like it, so I got rid of this receiver. So I really care about bass and how loud I can output it. So there are a few downfalls, but they're minor. Make sure to order from Monoprice directly, in my opinion, to ensure that you're getting the new version with XLR inputs if it matters to you. Because I know you can go on eBay, things like that. You're not guaranteed. It doesn't really say. I know that on eBay, I typed in Monoprice Monolith to see different prices or things like that, and it says Monoprice Monolith 7x200 with XLR inputs. And cool, you know, okay. I just want to be reassured because on the picture it doesn't show that. On the picture it has the old picture of the old model without the XLR inputs. And so just to be sure, get it from Monoprice Monolith. Also, to be sure you're getting a warranty when you buy it, get it from Monoprice Monolith. I ran into this situation with SVS with my PP4000 because I actually was going to go crazy and try to see what it would cost me to upgrade my PP4000 to PP16 Ultras just so I can do like a kind of review and demo and just have that extra 1,000 watts. I actually called them and things like that, and they told me that they can't switch them out for me because I didn't get them directly from their site. But I told them there was an authorized dealer. He told me to email him and see what we can do. But just to be sure that you get your warranty and you can do what you want to do with it, get it from Monoprice directly so you don't have to run those issues. Let's see what we have next. Small feet, but for most it won't be a problem with the balanced inputs, so don't worry about trying to find it too much. You'll be pairing with AV receiver anyway. Most AV receivers don't have balanced outputs on it unless you're getting a preamp processor. Then it might be an issue, but most people are gonna hook it up with RCA cables, so you're really not gonna have to worry about that. No biggie though. Speaker terminals, plus and minus are really close. So your red screw, your red and your black, your positive and your negative terminals, they're close. So not all banana plugs are gonna fit. Most of the time they will. If you have those high-end expensive ones or super nice expensive ones that fit 6-gauge wire in it, you're gonna have an issue with getting, you know, that wire or that the banana plugs not to be too close where you can't put 2 in at a time. I haven't heard that be an issue, except one guy out of hired me. He had an issue with putting his banana plugs in because they're really, really close. And if you get the ones that are connected, there's some red ones that have a black, a red and a black ones that are stuck together, like they're plastic made, and you stick them in and they're fixed at a certain width. That might be an issue because the terminals are too close. That's just something to think about. Most people get the banana plugs that are separate, so you don't have to worry about that. And most of them are skinny enough to fit. But that's just something, just to note, just to give something a con for. So But you should be fine otherwise. But with that all being said, I'm going to get me a Monoprice Monolith 7 times 200 watts. I am a week away from having the money. What I'm gonna do is I've been saving up for a while. Next week I get paid, and I was going to go, actually this week I get paid on this Friday, and I was gonna go ahead and order it, but I think I'm gonna wait one more week just to get a little extra money in my pocket, so that when I do spend it, I'm not just dead broke, you know? So I'm gonna get it, gonna have it set up, and I should be able to get my receiver this week or this weekend as well. My sister lives in not in Cincinnati, but close to Cincinnati. And I've been having car trouble, so I can't get up there yet. But she comes down to visit every now and then, said that she would help me swing up there and get it. So she might bring it on her way down here. That would be awesome. If you're watching this, I really want it. I really want it. But if for some reason I get my Monolith before my receiver, I will still hook up my speakers to the Monolith. 7 of them. I got 7 of them, and I'll play some things through it, and we can get some sound going. So we'll do that for sure. We'll definitely plug in some speakers and just listen to some music that way. We won't have any movies unless I can use the Oppo. I can use the Oppo's outputs to the preamp or to the amplifier, and we can watch movies that way. We can do that. So we'll get some music and stuff on the channel between this weekend and next weekend. So we're back in the swing of things. I cannot wait. I'm sure you guys have been like, dude, where is the movie demos? There's the sound demos. Where are the subs? And I've been thinking the same thing. So it's coming nonetheless. So I'm going to be getting a Monoprice Monolith over the Emotiva XPA 7 Gen 3 for these reasons right here that I listed. None of them is sound quality based because I haven't heard the Monolith. I'm going by faith and by good word from other reviews, and is the real deal. And it's cheaper by $400. So that's what's really killer about it. Excuse me, it's made by ATI, or they have their hands on it, and it's cheaper. It has really good parts in it. It's hefty. It weighs double the amount of the Emotiva, just about. I think Emotiva's like 48, and then the Monolith's like 90 something. Don't remember, but almost double the weight of, if not double the weight of the Emotiva. So that ensures that the quality parts are in there. So that's what I'm gonna be getting soon. That's my next big prize on the channel. Before I close this video, I do want to say that my fluance speakers are on eBay. I think they have roughly around 3 more days left, and they're still pretty cheap. Get your hands on it. I was really hoping, kind of selfish, kind of not, but what can you do? I was really hoping that my subscribers would jump on it and kind of jack up that price, because what I want to do is get some more speakers and get some more equipment on the channel for you guys, because I want to go ahead and review more things and get more demos and get my ears on some more systems so that I have more things to review for you, so you know which ones you want to get. Give you options, because I have Polk and I have Fluance, but I haven't been able to tell you anything else about any other speaker brand. So I would like to get some new speakers so that I can tell you guys more things. I would also like to get different TVs. I really want to upgrade the TV in here to a bigger size TV. I've been looking at the LG E8, and I've been looking at Samsung's QLED. So those are the TVs that are really, you know, taking the world by storm at this point in time. I really want to get my hands or my eyes on those so that I can tell you which TV to get or not get, or why you should get this one over this one, even though it doesn't look better. You know, there's different things like that. So I really want to try to get a good price on these speakers so that I can get new ones and I can review and keep the channel going and everything like that. So if you're interested in some speakers out there for dirt cheap, you want a 7.0 sound system, head to my, or not my YouTube, you're on YouTube now, head up to my eBay. I'll leave a link again in the description. Head to my eBay, they're cheap. My name is K_8_P12 on eBay, or you can just type in Fluance Signature Series and I'm gonna pop up. Of course, there's a link in the description to click on to each individual speakers. I'm selling 2 floor standers, I'm selling 2 bookshelves, 2 bipolar surrounds, and then a center channel. All for way below MSRP. So make sure you get your hands on that. And if maybe you just want to donate some money but not win the bid, you can definitely go and just put a bid in there for some amount, and then somebody else is gonna up you, because this one guy keeps upping everybody who bids. So if we can get the prices to go up on that, we can definitely get some new stuff in the channel immediately. I already know what I want to get. It's gonna take a little bit of time to get it, depending on how much I make off of my speakers. So I do want to say one last thing before I go, and it's thank you. For some reason, I have shot up a bunch on subscribers this past 28 days. I've gone up 200 subscribers in the last 28 days. It's blowing my mind, because maybe every 30 minutes to an hour I have a new subscriber. and it's amazing. I'm really happy, and of course I've been getting really good feedback from you guys saying good videos and keep up the good work and you're growing, things like that, and it really makes me feel good inside. And I love being able to interact with you guys and make videos, because it's been probably one of my most fun hobbies that I've done in my whole life. Like, I love sports, I love music, but this has been a really good hobby. I didn't think it would go this far, so I really want to give you some appreciation for all that you do. So again, hopefully my speakers sell for a high price. They're in the description below. And let's continue to like, comment, and subscribe for my videos so I get a good feel for what you like and what you don't like. Put any comment you want to. You can say a lot, you can say a little, you can say some mean stuff. Not too mean though, because I might come back at you. And you can say some nice things. Give me some good critical feedback. Give me just what you like, what you don't like, which one to hear, what speakers you guys should get on the channel next. Things like that, because I was looking at Kef. I did say that I wanted Kef, but you know, I'm kind of looking towards some other things now too. Maybe some monitor audio and some Canton, stuff like that. So my options are still open, but just let me know what you guys want to hear, what you want to see. And then I'm not sponsored by anybody. I don't make any money off my videos yet. I'm not monetized yet. I'm still waiting for it. So I don't get anything from this. It's just gratification and stuff from you guys, and that's really all I need. So everything else is just a bonus. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Go back in the past, like those videos if you're just bored. You know, just do something. Alright, so I'm gonna get out of here. I'm hungry and I'm about to play some Xbox. I'm ready to kill some noobs on Call of Duty, so in Overwatch. Add me on Xbox, it's X. Find me there. So let's play some games and let's have a good time, guys. Alright? Kpaceguy out.